Hello, my marvellous sausages. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been noticing lately that my eyes and attention have been drifting away from Destiny 2 to the exotic shores of other games. I've been eyeing loads, and not just new ones. Of course, my interest has been piqued by Diablo 4. Never played one of those, but it looks very, very interesting. Final Fantasy 16. Played the demo, and quite frankly fell head over heels for it. I want to do it on the channel, actually, but, I'm scared. Because, well, the nasty, evil algorithm gives those videos a good kick in. But, I think I could well do it. Then, of course, we have Starfield, which I have covered with 2 videos already on the channel. It's not coming out in September, but I'm all in for it. I'm very, 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 very excited about that. Now, some of you may groan, but we have a new season in Fallout 76 starting on June the 20th, which I really do want to play. Not to mention the new Atlantic City DLC that was announced in the showcase. Admittedly, that's for next year, but still, it's got life in the old dog yet. And then there's the games I've been playing on my live streaming channel. Loads of them. The Division 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Sea of Thieves, starting that this week, Doom Eternal, the mighty Euro Truck Simulator, Little Nightmares, which was one of the most amazing gaming experiences of my life, and Untitled Goose Game. Yes, eclectic is the best way to describe my own personal gaming chaos. You see, my hunger has been uncorked, and I'm struggling to recork it. Now, I've been wondering, what is the reason for this uncorking of gaming juice? And I think it comes down to the fact that Destiny 2 is feeling, well, a tad samey at the moment. We've kind of finished the story, and aside from a possible exotic mission, barring some huge surprises, we're pretty much done, really, until Solstice comes around. Now, Bungie have said that the seasonal model is changing this year, and I hope so, because it really does need a big shake-up. It's very, very stagnant. Now, I do think it will get that, or at least we're going to be starting to get some of it maybe in the following season. But from a poll I just put out, it seems a lot of you marvellous sausages are deciding to take a break from the Big D at the moment. That's a packet of nuts, that is. Big D in the UK? Yeah, I don't know if it's still around or not. Anyway, anybody remember them? Big D nuts. Big D nuts. Anyway, in my poll, I asked you wonderful lot this question. Hello, sausages of excellence. Yes, I know there's something wrong with it. I have a question to ask. Have you taken a break from Destiny 2? Now, I was kind of expecting, at worst, a 50-50 split, to be honest, because we're a pretty loyal bunch here for D2, and we do enjoy playing it, but what I got instead was this. I couldn't believe this. 76% of you said that you were going to be taking a break from D2. That's huge. That's huge. I was totally shocked at that. I can be totally honest. I was well shocked. That many of you said that you're going to be giving it a break. I don't blame you, to be perfectly honest, either, but it's still quite a shock to see it, in the numbers. And it's kind of one of the bigger polls that I've ever put out. I'm not a massive channel, but so far 2,000 of you have voted, and 2,000 is a reasonably sizable chunk, wouldn't you say? So what I've got here is a couple of comments people have made, just to have a look and see what the general feeling is. So first, we've got David Balaz 6945, and this is kind of generally the sentiment that we're going to get, really. Usually stop playing D2 mid-season till the end and repeat. So what's happening there, and this is one of my thoughts, is you're playing through to the end of the story, and then whatever event pops in, whether it's Guardian Games or Solstice or Festival of the Lost or the Dawning, you kind of just give it a miss over that and then jump back in to the next season when it starts. And I don't do that. I play it all season, but I always feel when a mid-season comes along, I kind of go, oh, there's nothing to do anymore. Do you know what I mean? John Smith 7773 also says, log in, do the weekly story quest, log off. That's what a lot of people seem to be doing, just logging in on the Tuesday and doing generally the one mission, maybe a deep dive, and they've kind of stopped now anyway because we've got nothing to collect anymore because there was only 6 things to collect. They could have had a lot more. So yeah, so you're basically playing for 4 hours a week and then you're done. Rampage Gaming 8434 says this, haven't played for the last 2 or 3 weeks, currently on a break. Grinded for the entire first season this year, just not enough content to keep going. It's all grind and no substance. It's more or less a list of chores to do every week. It's been said many times, but it's facts, man. There simply isn't enough in Destiny to keep it interesting from week to week. and I kind of feel that as well. It's just not enough. There's 4 hours. The grinding seems unnecessarily drawn out sometimes, you know? It's like with a catalyst. You get the catalyst quest, you do the catalyst quest steps, which can involve doing lots of different kills, and then you unlock the catalyst, and then you've got to make more kills again to get the catalyst working. And that last step just seems like unnecessarily prolong the pain of doing it, and instead of making you chuffed when you've done it, it kind of cheeses you off. Do you know what I mean? And Lightfall does appear to have been a factor in a lot of you guys as well, because a lot of people were disappointed with Lightfall, and it does seem pretty light in content as well when you think about the amount of stuff that you got with the Witch Queen. For example, Kano4282, hello Marvellous Sausage, Lightfall just hasn't been my bag, so I'm lagging behind in pretty much everything, but I do enjoy watching it, but the grind is too grindy for what the payoff is. See, here we are. It's true. A lot of people do feel that way. Now, I'm not saying this is definitely the way everybody feels. I'm just taking a section of comments which might go some way to explain why so many of you are taking this break. 75% of you of the people who've done it now. Like I say, I'm not a massive channel, but it's a good indication. And it seems, games-wise, Diablo 4 seems to be doing a lot of sucking off. It's going, come to us, Destiny players, and they're all piling in because really, I know it's an entirely different genre. Do you know what I mean? It's like a top-down RPG, myth and magic kind of thing. However, it is an MMO, isn't it? Which is what Destiny is. So, in fact, the genre there is like a constantly evolving online world looter-shooter, I suppose you could call it, except with a different perspective. So, Bobco says, there's nothing left to chase this season, so I'm enjoying Diablo 4. Wallman Trooper also says, love Destiny, but Diablo 4 has me addicted. Fascinating. It's not a game that I've ever played. I've never played any of the Diablo games, but it does look very, very interesting. But I don't know if I want another massive game like this in my life when Destiny 2 kind of fills that gap. That's why Fallout 76 has taken such a kick in for me, because Destiny 2 and Fallout 76, they're both ongoing. They've got exactly the same model. They've both got season passes. They both have certain events happening in them. But I'm finding myself going back to Fallout 76 a lot more at the moment, because Destiny is definitely feeling a little bit stale around the edges. Now, this video isn't, of course, meant to bash Destiny whatsoever. It does need to make some changes, though, to keep its core audience interested and engaged. Now, if you do watch the channel regularly, you'll know I'm a pretty optimistic person, and I'm always very optimistic about Destiny 2, because I do enjoy playing it, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it evolves this year. I think it's got a big hill to climb, because there's no DLC now, of course, until Final Shape next year. We have no idea what's going to be coming after that, although we are going to find out when we have the Final Shape showcase on August the 22nd. I'll be live streaming that. We can watch it all together and get excited. But I do want to know what's going on for this year. Anything more interesting than I can see on the roadmap and beyond. Now, this is the first time I've ever done a video like this, really, so I'm bound to get a bit of a kicking in the comments, depending on what I say, but I'm kind of expecting that. That's absolutely fine, and I'd love to know what you think as well about Destiny 2, and how its prospects are this year leading into the Final Shape. I can tell you what will happen, though, is once the Final Shape showcase hits, generally we're all going to be pretty enthused and excited, because that always happens, doesn't it? Always, always, always. Anyway, leave me a like if you enjoyed the vid, and a comment as well. I'd love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage it!